Yo, what's up guys? It's Elite Shot here, aka Sean, and today I'm going to be talking about Call of Duty Ghosts. In this video, I'm going to talk about my first impressions, what I think of the game so far, and the time I've been having so far, I guess. Well, to start off, Call of Duty Ghosts is definitely a different Call of Duty. The game feels much different than previous Call of Duties. Some people are saying it feels pretty similar to MW3, but personally, I think the game plays so much different. The maps in Call of Duty Ghost are extremely large. These are the biggest maps I personally think I've seen in a Call of Duty game. There might be some bigger maps in other Call of Duties, but overall, this game has the biggest maps. All the maps I played on are so much bigger than the maps I'm used to. I'm not exactly sure why they decided to make bigger maps, because they don't even have Ground War yet. Ground War is going to be released when Xbox One comes out and the PS4. That's when they'll introduce Ground War back to Call of Duty Ghosts. Right now, these 6v6 games on these large maps seem to go extremely slow. The gameplay seems very slow and you have to pretty much play differently. If you try and rush around to get kills quickly, you're gonna do bad. Now, I know there's exceptions and some players actually do play better while rushing. Personally, I used to play better while rushing, but in Call of Duty Ghosts, that doesn't exactly work. Like I said in my other video, you have to play so much smarter. You have to play tactically and play like it's your real life, because if you just rush out in the middle of nowhere, you're gonna get shot from someone camping in a window or ledge somewhere, because in this game, there also seems to be many more camping spots. Since the maps are bigger, there's gonna be more camping spots. There's no really stopping that. And the bigger the maps are, the more players tend to camp, because they're afraid to run out. They don't know the map that well, so they just post up and sit in one spot. My recommendation to play these maps and to do well is to travel the outsides. I always say this, but this tip helps out so much, and I find myself doing this all the time. Whenever I play a game where I'm unfamiliar with the map, I travel the outsides. Even on maps I'm already familiar with, I travel the outsides. Especially on big maps, this helps, because if you're running through the middle on a big map, like I said, and like you guys already know, you'll die. There's so many spots that you can be seen from every which angle. But if you're going around the outskirts, enemies will see you from in front of you or behind you, most likely. I know they can see you from the side, but technically, they can only come in front of you or behind you. That's how I look at it, and that's how I do best. Whenever I travel the outsides, I do so much better. I get longer killing sprees, I get my big kill streaks, and it's so much more rewarding. If I try rushing the middle, you'll die, you get mad, you get frustrated, the game gets annoying, and the game seems bad. Whenever you do bad in a video game, everyone complains that it's a bad game. And people are already calling Call of Duty Ghosts a bad game. Personally, I think the game's great. I think they did a great job with it. It feels smooth. It is smooth, but it's just a lot different than what we're used to. And generally, these changes people don't like. People don't like to see that much change in Call of Duty, yet change is what everyone's asking for. So this is what they brought. It's a changed game. It's different than all the other Call of Duties. This is what I think, and it plays so much different. That's my opinion on the maps and the sizes of them. Now, when it comes to the weapons and the time to kill and how powerful they are, I personally think that weapons in Call of Duty Ghosts are much stronger. They seem more accurate, they seem easier to use, there's less recoil, they seem to have more damage, and they just seem to kill so much quicker. I find myself getting killed very quickly without me able to do anything about it. As soon as I start getting shot at, I'm dead. I rarely ever get away from being shot at. From previous Call of Duties, I would find myself getting away from gunfights all the time. If I see an enemy shoot at me, I would be able to run around a corner real fast and not die. And here, if you get shot and you try running around a corner, you're gonna die. It's just how it goes, and it's very tough to stay alive. So your best bet is to really be careful. Don't rush around, know what you're doing, and try to become familiar with the maps. The more familiar you are with the maps, the better you will do. Also, don't get your hopes down. If you start doing bad, don't feel mad, don't get angry, don't get sad, because you'll only do worse. Try to stay positive and try to stay optimistic. The more happy and the more content you are with playing the game, the better you will do. The past few hours I was playing Call of Duty Ghosts, I was having a blast because I wasn't getting mad when I died, and I was playing smart and tactically, and I was doing so much better. I also found a few classes that I play extremely well with that I will share with you guys shortly. I plan to make videos showing you guys my setups, and I'm going to bring back epic class setups, the long-awaited epic class setups. All you guys love this series so much, and I have fun making it, and I'm really glad that Call of Duty Ghosts just came out, and this is the perfect opportunity for me to post these. These might come out a few days later because I'm still trying to find out the best class setups for me. Just because I find these to be the best class setups, it does not mean they're going to be the best for you guys. People sometimes tend to use weapons that other people say are the best setups, when really, the best way to find the gun for you is just to test them out. The more you test out weapons, and the more you become familiar with them, you'll then know what's your best weapon. A best weapon to someone else may be the worst weapon for you, or the other way around. You really gotta test them out and find what you like. That's what I did, and so far it's working out, and I'm having a blast playing Call of Duty Ghosts. So guys, be careful when you play the game, play safe, play tactical, play smart, don't get angry, stay happy, stay optimistic, stay whatever you can, just don't get mad, because the more mad you are, the worse you will do, and try to test different weapons out. I'll post a video showing you guys how to find the best weapon for you. It's pretty simple, but a lot of people might not do this, but it definitely does help. That's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Please give the video a big thumbs up if you did. If you want to see a certain Call of Duty Ghost video, say so below in the comments, because I read all my comments and I do my best to reply to as many as I can. But as I always say, guys, it's Elite Shot here, aka Sean, your friendly COD fanboy. I'm signing out. Peace.